everyone, welcome to our YouTube channel Study Shift with Sudesh. This is chapter 3 Motions of the Earth. Do you know how many types of motion of the earth? I tell you, the earth has two types of motion, rotation and revolution. So let us come with the first one, rotation. Look at this picture. There are two type of motion, rotation and revolution. But I explain you first rotation. Rotation is the movement of the earth on its axis. When the earth move like this way, the earth takes about 24 hours to complete one rotation around its axis. The period of rotation is known as the earth day. Now moving to the next one, revolution. Look at this picture. The movement of earth around the sun. When the moves revolves around the sun on a fixed path or orbit is called revolution. Means like this way, when the earth moves around the sun, it takes 365 days and 6 hours to revolve around the sun. 365 days are counted as 1 year and 6 hours saved every year are added to make one day, means 24 hours over a span of 4 years. This extra day is added to the month of the February, and such a year with 366 days is called a leap year. So moving to the next topic, axis. We all knows that the axis of the earth is an imaginary line. This imaginary line. It makes an angle of 66 degree half with the earth orbit plane. This angle, and this is the orbital plane. Don't be confused here. This is not a equator line. This is the orbital line because our earth is slightly tilted. That's why the equator is this and Tropic of Cancer is this and Tropic of Capricorn. I think this is clear to all. Moving to the next topic, circle of illumination. Look at this picture. This is our sun and this is our earth. The earth receives light from the sun. Due to the spherical shape of the earth, only half of it get light from the sun at a time. The portion facing the sun, it means this portion, experience day, while the other half away from the sun experience night. This portion experience night. The and the circle that divide the day from night on the globe is called the circle of illumination. Means this line is called the circle of illumination. And I also show you another figure. Look at this picture. This is the different position of the earth around the sun, and this is the position of circle of illumination. Look at this picture. I think this is clear to all. As we all know, seasons change due to change in the position of the earth around the sun. So I want to tell you summer solstice. This is the summer solstice. This one. Summer solstice is the position of the earth when the northern hemisphere has the longest day and the shortest night. It occurs on 21st June. In the southern hemisphere, it is winter season at this time. The day are shorter and the night are longer. Look at this picture. This is the northern hemisphere and this is the southern hemisphere. I think this is clear to all. Moving to the next one, winter solstice. This one is the winter solstice. Winter solstice is the position of the earth when a southern hemisphere has a long days and the shorter night. Means this one is the southern hemisphere and it get a more sunlight. That's why it has a long days and shorter night. In the northern hemisphere, the day are short and the night are long. It occur on 22nd December. This one is the northern hemisphere. I think this is clear to all. Look at this picture. This show you the how get sunlight in summer solstice and winter solstice. This time, and this one is the equinox. So moving to the next topic, equinox. On 21st March and September 23rd, direct rays of the sun falls on the equator and the whole earth experience equal days and equal nights. This is called an equinox. This is the equinox, and this one is also the equinox. I think this is clear to all, and please like, share and subscribe my channel.